of just gonna go over the backgrounds of like cowboys and stuff like that, and then gonna influence you guys that you guys should eat from farmers markets and pasture-raised meat. So, what if I told you that Western culture rides widely in the US today? As someone who loves Western culture, I'm excited to share my insights with you. I'm here today to have you acknowledge your culture and to persuade you to buy pasture-raised meat. So what is Western culture? Some like to call them cowboys. It's an important part of US history and it reflects hard work and their dedication to nature. Now let's ride back into cowboy culture and the impact they had on society. So the roots of our cowboys were mainly Spanish and native. Many believe they were a white man, but that's incorrect. They actually originated from Mexico, and they created their own style and reputation, and their unique style and lifestyle was glorified in many books. So they were mainly young men. Here is the Spanish, and here's the native. They were mainly young men, and they needed cash, and they made like $25 to $40 a month, which is a lot back then. And today they're making an average around like $4,000 a month. So they would herd cattle and care for horses and establish towns. And over time they developed a bad reputation, and they were even banned from certain establishments. So typically they wore large hats to protect them from the sun. And they wore bandanas to keep the dust off, and boots obviously to help them ride better. And when they were living together and worked on ranches, they bunk and all lived together in the same place. Okay, so today the number declined, and they're still found in certain areas, and they help run large ranches. They're mainly in like Texas, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana. And in 2003, 9,730 workers support activities for animal production. So Western fashion today, it changes every decade, but I think more, it's just like denim jeans. I know women like to wear like high-waisted, like Wranglers and Levi's. As for shirts, they kind of just wear whatever they want. And for jewelry, they wear turquoise. And it's important to remember that the turquoise has a background. So it's from the Navajo tribe, and Navajo babies were given a string of turquoise to heal and protect them. So when buying turquoise, it's important to buy authentically because it supports Native American communities, and it's cultural respect and it honors their culture, and they have a spiritual connection to the stone. So it's just important to, respect them, and it's also better quality than buying like from Shein or like something cheap. Now let's talk about supporting ranchers. So farm-raised meats contain antioxidants such as vitamin E and beta-carotene, and that protects your cells from damage. And when livestock spend more time in the pasture, they're eating grass, they're not eating seeds or corn or grain, so they have a better metabolism, and they don't get sick as much as, per se, someone living in the industry when they're all put together. So pasture-raised, they contain a higher level of omega-3 fatty acids and protect your heart cells. Okay, so here's the jeans that I was talking about. There's the Levi's, and it's the Wranglers. And here's Native American jewelry. I love that I have some on. It's very pretty and unique. Okay, and here is pasture-raised and industrial-raised. As you can see, their environment's so much better. And here's some information. So when they're grass-fed beef, they do not fatten as quickly on grass, only diet, and they're 3 times more nutrients and up to 5 times more omega-3 fatty acids. And they typically need no antibiotics. And when they're grain-fed, they live in small, crowded feedlots. They're raised on a mixture of corn and grain byproducts, and they fatten more quickly, which it's greasier meat and it's not as good for you. And higher inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, which are not good. So check your labels before you buy and look for 100% grass-fed, as opposed to feedlot, and buy generic as often as possible. Keep livestock, the environment, and your body well nourished as possible. So next time you're riding to the supermarket, take a detour and find the farmer's market.